Hello, welcome to my channel. Today let's talk about Leetcode 1996, the number of weak characters in the game. So um, it gives you a 2D array called properties, and then each element of properties is a uh, length of 2 integer array. The first one is called attack. The second one is called defense. So Uh, one, there is another character which has both higher attack and higher defense. This character is called weak character. And the question asks you to output the number of weak characters. So we can look at the example. In the first example, there is no weak character. In the second example, character 22 is a weak character because the second character has both higher attack and higher defense. The third example, character 43 is a weak character because the second character has a 10 as an attack, which is higher than 4, and has a 4 as a defense, which is higher than 3. So this question, the brute force approach is you compare each character with all the other characters, and the time complexity is n squared. But because the constraint here is 10 to the power 5, so it will get TLE. The second approach we can think of is to firstly to sort the properties by attack. So then after sorting, we can actually iterate the array from end to the beginning, and keep a variable called max defense. Then we compare the current character with the defense with max defense, and if it's smaller than max defense, we might have a weak character here. So, but this approach actually still have a slightly problem. So let's look at an example here. So assume we have this three character, 1, 2, 1, 3, and 1, 4. So now it's sorted by attack, but they actually have duplicate attack value. Then when we go back, go iterate the array from end to the beginning, then we actually firstly we have max defense as 4. Then we compare 3 with 4, and we actually have a 3 smaller than max defense. Then we might increment this counter, but actually we shouldn't, because the attack value is identical. So to solve a workaround is to sort array by attack in ascending order, and by defense in descending order. Then we will have for this situation we will have 1, 4, 1, 3, and 1, 2. So now we actually go, if we go from the back to the front, we get a max defense firstly assigned as a 2, then max defense as a 3, and max defense. So actually we will not increment the counter for any of this character, which is correct. So I have explained the approach. Let's code this. So I will sort this array by using this lambda expression. So when the attack is the same, we don't need to we actually can compare the defense. So this is the sort in the descending order. Then if a tag is different, we sort by a tag by in ascending order. So after this, it's sorted, and then we get the length, and we need to have a max defense. We can actually initialize as 0 because the range is at least 1. And also we need a counter, call it ANS. So what we can do is we go backwards. So iterate backwards, and so now we need to compare. So if probability's defense is smaller than max defense, then we actually need to increment the counter. Otherwise, we don't need to increment counter, but we need to update this variable, max defense. In the end, we just return answer. So this basically does that. Let's test some example and submit. Voila. So passed. Let me know if you have any question, and you can comment. And if you like the video, please subscribe or click like button. Thank you. Thank you for watching. See you next time.